Hello, everyone. My name is Pastor Brent Halstead. I am the director of Independent Baptist College of Ministry, and I had the joy of preaching at Zion Road Baptist Church today, and I just want to share some thoughts from that message. Today, we look at the personal prayer life of Jesus, and we learned that we should follow the example of Jesus in our own personal prayer. We noticed three things about the life of Jesus: that he found place to pray, he found time to pray, and he prayed in unusual circumstances. Number one, Jesus found private places to pray, and in Luke chapter 5, verse number 16, it says, "And he withdrew himself into the wilderness and prayed." Jesus sought an isolated place where he could have private prayer time with God. We also see in Luke chapter 6 and verse number 46, "And when he sent the multitudes away, he departed into the mountain to pray." Not only did Jesus seek an isolated place to pray, but he removed all interruptions and distractions so that he could spend meaningful time in prayer. That tells us the place that we should seek in our prayer. Secondly, we saw that Jesus had private times of prayer. In Mark chapter 1, verse number 35, the Bible says, "And in the morning, rising up a great while before day, he went out and departed into a solitary place, and there prayed." And Jesus prayed in the morning, and we should seek time in the morning to pray. It may mean that we need to make very significant changes to our schedule to find time to pray in the morning. But the Bible also tells us in Matthew chapter 14 and verse number 23, "And when he had sent the multitudes away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray, and when evening was come, he was there alone." Jesus also prayed in the evening. And it's important for us to remember that in the evening, when we are tired, we need to spend time in prayer, lest Satan should try to tempt us to follow the world and to sin because we are tired. One final lesson about the time of prayer is that Jesus prayed all night. Luke chapter 6, verse number 12, "And it came to pass in those days that he went out into a mountain to pray and continued all night in prayer." And when we are unable to sleep, instead of worry, we need to spend time in prayer. But it also teaches us that before making really important, life-changing decisions, we should spend significant time in prayer, and maybe we need to pray all night. Finally, we see that Jesus prayed during unusual circumstances. And as we've just mentioned, seeking God in prayer because we have an important life-changing decision to make is a perfect situation where we need to spend time in prayer. But the Bible also teaches us in Luke 3, verse number 21, "Now when all the people were baptized, it came to pass that Jesus also being baptized and praying, the heaven was opened." And Jesus prayed while he was being baptized, and it teaches us the lesson that we need to pray while doing other things. And then last, we see that Jesus prayed while he was with other people. Luke chapter 9, verse number 18, "And it came to pass, as he was alone praying, his disciples were with him, and he asked them, saying, Whom say the people that I am?" This verse tells us that Jesus was praying silently by himself when there were others gathered around him. And there are times that we can pray when we are with other people but not actively engaged in activities with them. So let's follow the example of Jesus and seek a private time to pray, a private place to pray, and pray in circumstances when we normally wouldn't look to pray. Thank you.